The Saturn emulation scene just got a very interesting new feature for those among us who want to improve the visuals of classic games by increasing the resolution they run at. Back when I made the Saturn games in HD and 4K videos, some of you correctly pointed out that in some games there were elements that didn't scale properly, specifically the textures on the floors. Well, nozomu yume, today is your lucky day, because YabaSanshiro, our emulator of choice for playing Saturn games at higher resolutions, just got a brand new feature. It's called RBG Resolution, short for Rotate Background, and was developed by devmiyax. He claims to have first come up with the idea for this in 2016, but the actual development comes close on the heels of the Mode 7 HD feature for the SNES emulator Higan, and they both do something very similar. Previously, in games like Dead or Alive, Virtua Fighter 2 or Anarchy in the Nippon, you could get really high resolution character models that looked simply stunning, fighting over arenas that looked like a pixelated mess, since the backgrounds were still being rendered at the game's native resolution. Now, with this new feature, you can finally increase the resolution of those background textures, making them look much better and producing an overall more balanced picture, where everything looks scaled up. This isn't just restricted to fighting games. Many titles relied on this technique, from sports games to shoot-em-ups or action games. And when playing these games on YabaSanshiro, the background effect can range from mildly annoying to extremely aggravating. Take a look at Polk Slash, for example, a game where the floor textures occupy a significant portion of the screen and are essential to the look of the game. RBG rotation makes wonders, and I don't think it's an exaggeration to say it almost looks like a brand new game with this kind of visual quality. The bad news, at least when this feature first came out, was performance. There are three main settings to choose from: 2x, meaning 2 times the original resolution, 720p or 1080p, otherwise known as Full HD. And while 1080p looks by far the best, it could bring your PC down to a crawl. On Polk Slash, for example, 2x had virtually no impact on performance, while 720p halved the frame rate from 60 frames per second to only 30. And 1080p brought that down even further to an average of 17, making it very hard to play. Thankfully, this has since been fixed. If you download the latest version of YabaSanshiro, which at the time of making this video is version 2.5 Beta 2, there is an additional option titled Use Compute Shader for RBG Generation, and this essentially fixes performance. With it turned on, I could play at 1080p with no slowdown whatsoever, which is yet another testament to devmiyax's capabilities. Also, keep in mind that not every single game will look mind-blowingly amazing with this. I was a bit let down by Virtual On's arenas, which, although improved, still have a bit of a rough look to them. As is usually the case, results will vary and will depend on the game's assets and how they were used. Still, RBG resolution is nothing short of a revolutionary new feature for this emulator, something that it just couldn't do until now, and it's the kind of leap in emulation development we rarely see. It makes me wonder if, in the future, we'll see other kinds of improvements, like fixing the polygon jitter. For now, I just want to give a big shout out to devmiyax for developing this, and I'll keep following the development of YabaSanshiro. As always, stay tuned for more Saturn related news. See ya!